Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our Blitzkrieg, the Lightning War series. So, they have managed somehow to get one more Shinto follower in Aachen, which is really pissing me off. But we are still going to try to just throw our apostles at them as hard as we can. Actually, I think I need to promote that apostle, kind of think that, yeah, that apostle needs a promotion. But we are going to try to get as much damage done as we can to them. Let's go ahead and build a market. And also we're going to try and lose as many apostles as we can. Additional military policy. I can go ahead and do the 50% discount on unit upgrades again. If we lost another policy we were using, I may as well... Or I can do logistics, +1 movement. Yeah, let's do that, because we're doing a lot of movement in friendly territory right now. That would be the better move. I think that even applies to all of our units, so... Yeah, we're going to stick with that. Alright, so I could totally wreck this guy right now, but I'm not going to. I think I would rather withdraw this unit to a safer tile, like right down here. Okay, what do you need to do? You just need to stay put. We are one turn away from Oxford University, and then I hope I can start building Big Ben. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. Alright, we can also start eliminating these guys here. It is saying that I'm going to get defeated now if I attack with my Inquisitor. We're a couple turns away from a new, or we're one turn away from a new commercial hub, but we have another one building in Hamburg. We're 4 turns away from one in Mainz, 3 turns away from a new market. So our economy is just going to keep getting better and better in the coming episodes. It's fun. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and eliminate the barbarian encampment. And this will cause the scout to rage, which means he should die next turn. We need to get a settler out on that island yesterday. Okay, okay, they're settling in the area. Of course they are. Right when we're sending a settler over, they send a settler. Of course. Well, I'll tell you what, we need to try and beat them. And hopefully they don't do one right now. Yep, let's get that. Choose artifact. That's from Tamiris as well. Plate mail. In your face, buddy. Yeah, so, well, so far they're still, yeah. The artifacts we're gaining aren't really helping us, but they might help stave her off, which is fine. And as usual... Alright,
it's not the clever men at Oxford
there it is.
Know all there is to be knowed, but they none of them know one half as much as intelligent Mr. Toad. It's not the towering sails.
Alright, so now I have access to... Oh, good. So that gave us a couple of techs. We have...
And hence replaceable.
We have infantry, and we also have farm improvements are upgradable to mechanized architecture, or agriculture. +1 food adjacency bonus for every farm improvement they're
all the best romances.
Oh, nice, another one.
In the midst of a good siege.
I was not expecting another one. Let's go ahead and just give a medic. But that's not the most important thing. Alright, can I build Big Ben? Yes, I can. Perfect. Alright, now the question is, where do I put it? I could put it up here and get rid of the banana plantation. That would reduce our culture. I'd rather put it right here, honestly. And then we're going to have our good friend Gustav come up and help us start building it right away. And we're actually going to use his last charge as well, because we want to get that extra economic charge. We want to beat Scythia to it. Looks like she took Granada back from us, so let's take it back from her. And build that lumber mill right there. Antiquity site is ours. It's from Frederick Barbarossa. Oh, we got the fresco with the correctly painted face, as opposed to not. Where else? I don't think I have anywhere else to explore, archaeologically speaking. Unless there's one not in my territory somewhere. It's possible, but I don't think so. Alright, so if they don't settle this by next turn, I can get a settler down. Let's have a quick look at the settler map. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where they could put... So they could still put a city if we put a settler down there. So they won't necessarily prevent us from getting a city either. Meh. Meh, I say. That's not what I wanted. So what we need to save our archaeologists for now is for shipwrecks. Once we have them unlocked. And hopefully there will be a whole bunch of those for us to explore. Alright, let's go ahead and eliminate this unit right here. I think we can go ahead and... Oh no, they're going to kill the Inquisitor. Really? How'd you manage that? Munster, I suppose? Munster is mostly Shinto. That's good, though. If we have some more apostles in the area, let's see what we can do. This is a holy site. Let's see. 285. Yeah, we don't have enough. We need to wait a little bit before we can buy that. All right, this Oh, that's right. Musketmen can level up again. I forgot about that. So, hang on. We've got a Musketman Corps here. Let's go ahead and upgrade them to infantry. Now, Tamiris, pretty soon, is going to have some problems. I'm just saying, if she doesn't deal with me. Okay, so Big Ben is being worked on, and we're going to use Gustav's last charge, and it's going to be down to basically 3 turns away next turn. Let's go ahead and use him. Yep. Excellent. We could do the Terracotta Army, but I don't want to. I think I would rather do... Yep, let's do the bank. Stock exchange here. Cologne has an additional settler done. Now this apostle... Oh, what are you doing? Needs to fight down here. It's going to be a religious victory, but again, we just need to have them fighting. That's all that really matters. So that they might... so that they stand something of a chance of dying. Let's also go ahead and get this settler down here and see what happens. This settler needs to go ahead and settle the city. There it is. Freiburg exists. And let's see if we can troll the heck out of these guys. Which tiles are settleable? Yeah, there's plenty of tiles still settleable. So they're gonna get a city if they want one. Let's go ahead and go for the watermill first and foremost. This is on a river, which is nice. We're going to be able to build a really nice campus district right there, which is part of the reason I wanted that city location. If I haven't vocalized that lately. Alright, now you just need to hang out right there. We aren't quite ready to build our apostle yet. Or, yeah, take on these guys with an apostle just yet. But we'll be able to soon. So they are really trying. They have a lot of religious units all over the place. So they are definitely, if it's not clear, they are going for it in terms of the religious victory. They want it badly. But every apostle they kill... it's going to make that a little bit harder for them. Well, actually, it won't really directly affect the religious victory. Let's keep going for Granada, because apparently she took them back again. She has a lot of envoys invested with Granada. We're going to eliminate this apostle. Goodbye. I do wish religious combat was a little faster, I have to say. I could speed combat speed up, but I prefer to see combat at full speed. It's just religious combat in particular, it's like killing one unit at a time. It's a little crazy. That's right, I still had you. I forgot about you. Now, do I have an Inquisitor in the area? I have one here, don't I? Yeah, let's go ahead and use that on Aachen. That's useful. And we're going to put this apostle up here and have them fortify till healed. I guess I shouldn't do that, should I? I should just let the apostles be low on health. Alright, and again, our archaeologists just need to hang out with us, basically. Let's put you in Freiburg. As soon as we have shipwrecks available, we'll be able to see a little better. We are 2 turns away from being able to build Ruhr Valley. And I need to determine which city might be best to build that in.
Ballet projects a fragile kind of strength and a certain inflexible precision.
Alright, so now we can build the Bolshoi Theater. And I definitely think we need to build that as soon as possible, too, because that is a cultural powerhouse. Wonder. Let's see. Now, this apostle doesn't really need either promotion, honestly. Let's just have him attack this apostle here and see. Good. Give me that relic. Robes of the Guru. That's what I wanted to see. So that gave me... I think I just heard a great person thing. Not sure what was going on there. Urbanization. I can go ahead and have the neighborhood district. Some of my places actually definitely need neighborhoods. Let's go ahead and recruit Albert Einstein. That'll help us get some additional science a little bit sooner. Yeah, Nuremberg could actually build the Bolshoi Theater, but first let's go ahead and do a new trader, because it looks like we need one. Followed by a new bank in Frankfurt, a new market in Mainz, and yeah, let's go ahead and take back Granada like a jerk. Fortify until healed. We want our religious units nice and strong. Do I have any other heresies in the area to cleanse? I don't see any, so why don't you just rest and repair. Einstein, you just come here. Done. Knowledge of rocketry has advanced considerably. Thanks, Einstein. I appreciate that. Einstein, the rocketeer. I guess you could say the rocket scientist. What was that? It's like a tile got pillaged somewhere. Your knowledge of steel has advanced
words
considerably.
of violent
Good.
economics are urbanization, industrialization,
We already have some coal.
centralization, efficient.
We already have some coal. So what do we have? We have some up near Aachen, and we have some in Trier. Now we can go ahead and buy a builder to help with some of that. That's the one we already have, actually, though. So, yes. Oh, man. That's where we have our Alcazar district. Gonna need to get rid of that. Military science for the military academy wouldn't be a bad idea. But then again, neither would steel for the Eiffel Tower. Well, we need to get military science anyway. So let's do ballistics, military science, then move towards steel. And we'll have that part of the tech tree filled out. Yeah, let's do a shipyard first. Decisions, man. Lots of good ones. So I do need to build a campus district here, probably. Let's go ahead and do that. Put it there in the tundra. Meanwhile, it looks like they're bringing some of their religious units down here, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy here. We're going to eliminate some profits. Turn 221, 1500 AD exactly. Right, so the profits are gone. And Shinto's influence has been reduced in the area. So that whole religious victory they were going for a minute ago is once again a little bit problematic for him. And yeah, let's just keep trading with Berlin. That's fine. It's not the most productive trading route, but that's okay. Edelbard, let's have you continue to counter-spy in the campus district. And this spy, our brand new spy, you actually need to head... I don't remember what your capital city is. I think your capital... Oh, I think they're finally attacking Zanzibar at long last. Interesting that she's going that route. It really is. I'm going to go ahead and put a spy in my roof because I think putting a spy there will help me see the capital. I think that particular... the city called Seven Brothers. I think that particular city is very close to the capital, and I want to discover where the hell it is. I want to know. I'm tired of not knowing. Alright. That city can trade with Trier. Actually, I think that city needed to send its trader somewhere else, but it's fine. The city needs to grow anyway. So we'll see if we need to reallocate one next time we have a chance.
Clock.
Good!
Do what it does. Keep going.
Okay, so now I have access to Big Ben. Really, really big deal considering that it gives us an additional economic policy. So let's see what options we have. Also, I can go ahead and build a stock exchange. Let's do that, absolutely. Yep, factory. Factory. We have additional envoys. Let's reclaim Granada. Okay. Now we can get additional culture from Theater Square District bonuses. +1 amenity to all cities with at least 2 specialty districts, which is always good. I'm going to go ahead and go for Grand Opera. We want the culture bonus for now. And we should see our culture go up a good bit from 145.2 to... what do we have? Nice, 174.2. So we're actually now producing more culture than anything else. All right, let's kill off that profit. Let's kill off that profit. Yeah, they really made a mistake marching this many religious units into my territory. It's not working out for them whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get the builder down there to improve that tile. Nuremberg. So this is a city where we need to reallocate the trader. Let's go ahead and put the trader in Freiburg instead. Archaeologist just needs to sleep. Again, until we have shipwrecks, we're good. Oh, are you serious? All right, we've got a barbarian encampment down here. Hopefully they won't ride out into the ocean and get me. I'll try and maybe settle on the other side of them. Interesting. So far, we seem like we're okay. The lighthouse. Now, what else can we do? Holy site. Campus? Nah. Encampment, maybe? No, not in Heidelberg. I don't think it's necessary. We need something that's going to provide housing. The encampment provides housing. That definitely does. Also, so does the neighborhood district. That's done in one turn. Let's just do a shipyard for now. And then this apostle, again, we need the apostles to die. Period. Speaking of that, hang on, I just realized. We can totally get another one. There's that. Been building up faith a little bit more rapid of a pace. Now the Inquisitors we don't want to die. I'm actually going to move this Inquisitor over to Mainz and have them cleanse it. They'll lose some strength in the area, which is part of the plan. Yep, Trier is the city I need to set up. Who are they attacking? Are you attacking a prophet? Yes, kill the prophet.
What I like about cities is that everything is king size. The beauty and the ugliness.
So I think I can go ahead and sacrifice this apostle against that one. Fantastic. Beard of the Evangelist. I think we got another great person somehow. This apostle, I'll give him the promotion. Doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't at this point. Let's see. Shipwrecks aren't until cultural heritage, but we can go for them if we go ahead and do conservation. So let's do that. We might be able to get access to national parks. Maybe. Maybe. Trier needs... You know what you need? You need a workshop. That's excellent. I could build a stock exchange and get even more gold per turn, but I think I'd rather have a neighborhood built first. So we've got a +5... Or no, that's +3. So what we need is the frickin' Eiffel Tower. But yeah, let's go ahead and put one here in this jungle. It's not near any particular university, so it's not going to lower science output in the area. And we're going to do a market in Hamburg. Yeah, you keep trading with the capital there. That works well. Alright, so this settler needs to be right there and hopefully not get hit by those guys. Alright, so I still can't see... Tell you what, you just gain sources. Figure out what's going on. I still cannot see... I mean, if I put them in the Holy Site District, they might uncover the other city, because I feel like it's right there. But it would... I don't know. They might still be off by one tile. Because it can't be that close to Miriv, or however you pronounce that. It can't be that close. How are they doing on the victory? 43 of 128. They're still at about... a third of the way. They're gaining tourists, though, oddly enough, which is so strange to me. Let's do a trader in Aachen. We do need the Bolshoi Theater. We do. There's a few other things I need to take care of first before I do that. Gotta bring this new apostle down, start doing some combat. Is this Inquisitor, are they there yet? Yeah, they are. Perfect. Excellent. All right, that situation has been resolved at long last. Well, it wasn't lasting that long, but it's good that it's done. Settle city. And we're going to use Lübeck to fire on these guys. And we actually can't do a ton of damage to them because they're anti-tank artillery. So let's go ahead and purchase the granary because we're going to need it down there on the snow. And then we're going to build, or not the granary, but the watermill, and then we're going to build the granary. My people will settle where they please. Let's try and piss Tamiris off. We need to have a war at some point. Your knowledge of steam power has advanced considerably. Thank you. Let's see. Aachen also needs neighborhood district, and there's no additional wonders I can buy. So, let's see. There's a +6 I can... There's a couple of +6s I could put in. There's a number of them. Yeah, I do one there. So we can build one there next. Yep, let's do that. Yup. Bank. We are up to 240 gold per turn. It's a little bit silly, not gonna lie. It's a little bit ridiculous. Do a little bit of spreading in that area. We have this trader that was doing what last turn? Are you a new trader? Well, I suppose you should trade with Frankfurt and get that additional +5 production. Please. Alright, so she's not happy, probably because I'm using spies. Oh no, we have different governments. Hey, Tamiris, guess what I don't care about? The fact that we have different governments. We just gained a Casus Belli, and we got a great artist. What Casus Belli do we gain? We can declare a holy war on Tamiris. Unsurprising. Alright. Bremen I can build... Actually, I have a number of things we can build. How about a theater square? I was looking at this before. Tell you what, let's go ahead and build a barracks. It should have been a stable, but I'll survive. And then let's do a trader here. Purchase the lighthouse in Ulm outright. Theater square in Ulm would not be good. Wouldn't be good at all. Harbor's done here though. Let's do a builder. We need to improve some of those tiles, including the salt. It's going to help with amenities. Alright, where are these damn... Yeah, I just need to throw my apostles at religious units. It doesn't matter combat strength. It does not matter. Edelbard, you need to counter-spy in the campus, the way you have been. Samin Munyondo. We have 2 more, I think, with that great artist. 2 more paintings. Okay, let's remove that marsh. We're 1 turn away from the bank in Erfurt. 3 turns away from the neighborhood in Aachen. So things are definitely on the way up. They have been for a while, but they continue to be. Alright, so this guy just needs to chill. What do we have? Zanzibar has been defeated.
Let's get on our knees and pray. I don't know to whom. Is there a patron saint of ballistics yet?
Alright, now I might be able to do some promotions up here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we can promote the crossbowman corps to a field cannon there. And there's a few more units still for me to promote, so I've got some stuff to do. There's Rooster. Now I have 1 more we need to do as well, but not quite yet. Erfurt actually is... Not producing enough food. Stock exchange then. But we might be able to do a trade route that'll help with that. And this apostle can't fight anybody at present. But I can bring the apostle over here and help make sure Freiburg stays Christian. It's not Christian at the moment, but it needs to be Christian. The nice thing about barbarians is they never heal. So these repeated impacts are actually doing sustained damage. Well, I don't think it's that they never heal per se. It's that they only heal when they get promoted. I think barbarians can get promotions. Maybe they can't even do that. Nice. Another successful... Actually, 2 successful counter-spy... or spying missions. So Edelbard, why don't you counter-spy same place you have been. And then sources have been gained in Mirov. So we're gonna... No, we're not gonna have you travel to a new city, but I do want you to steal some great works. But first, go ahead and steal a tech boost, because that's your greatest chance of success. I need you to level up, please. That is our objective. You go level up. Could build Bolshoi Theater right there. Let's go ahead and do it. It's 23 turns away. Nuremberg needs to be put on production focus. Meanwhile, let's do a stock exchange in Frankfurt. Another great work. Sangma and Muldo is done. Yeah, we're going to keep you trading with Cologne. Food and production for that snow city. We actually have 6 pop in Ulm already. And they're on production focus too. The builder's just taking its sweet time. The salt should help. Okay. So we did actually capture a spy, and our development of conservation is complete.
The two essentials on which life depends have become global garbage cans.
Now, a naturalist would cost 810 faith, so we need to wait a little bit longer before I can buy one outright. However, we can now do Samurai Toure. Modern and atomic era land units within 2 tiles. Sounds good to me. We're going to be attacking pretty soon, so now let's go ahead and go for cultural heritage so we get access to shipwrecks. That's going to be the only ways we can go for that cultural victory, or at least keep her from winning the cultural victory. Let's go for a factory in Aachen. A bank in Mainz. That's right, we only have 1 city-state to worry about now. That reduced our income a little bit, unfortunately. Edelbard, you just keep doing what you're doing, please. You are doing a good job. And this great general is our new great general, so why don't we go ahead and put you with this musketman. And we need to promote that musketman, actually. So that's done. Got some good infantry going now. Yeah, you keep trading with the capital as well. 6 turns until the builder's done. Don't know why it's taking so bloody long. Oh, we have 2 archaeologists here. Good to know. Good to know. Samaris does not like me. She should be declaring war any minute. No, you don't get your spies back. I have 2 of her spies. I might have all of her spies, in fact. Yep, I captured her other spy. So all I gotta do is hold on to him, and she can't do anything about it. It's kind of hilarious. Let's go ahead and do a neighborhood in Cologne. It is needed. I'm just gonna build one on top of the... Yeah, let's build one there. Let's do another armory, in Bremen. Buy the library outright. We can do that with faith as well if the city were if the city were a Christian, which it's actually not. Let's get an inquisitor over there. We've got some inquisiting to do in a number of cities, actually. Yep, 3 different cities. Put the Great Library in Munster. We've been waiting to build that for a while. Nothing wrong with having it now. Let's go for a granary in Freiburg. And then you just need to link up with that unit. Yep, trade with Cologne. And this is a new trader, I take it. You trade with Trier. We definitely need lots of production there. Not a question that Greer needs to grow as rapidly as possible. Alright, let's reduce Shinto influence in the area. One more. nice thing about this is they'll probably eliminate that particular apostle next turn, and we will lose the influence we just gained, but we'll get another artifact. So by all means, continue to kill my apostles. Yep, do it. Thank you so much, Scythia. I appreciate that. Philosopher's Stone. Phenomenal. Your knowledge of sanitation has advanced considerably because we now have a neighborhood. I'm guessing in, yeah, it's in Trier. So let's do a stock exchange for the additional monies. And then I do need to get you up here. Actually, that looked like that city was already clean of that religion. Interesting. Maybe I wasn't seeing clearly, but it looked like it was. What are they doing? Oh, interesting. Actually, I have infantry nearby. Lubeck is not in the best position. Maybe I need to get a trader in there before anything else. We do need to build terracotta army at some point because they're sure as hell not building it. Let's go ahead and build infantry in Berlin. Oh, wait, no. You need a neighborhood more than anything. So does Magdeburg. Actually, a lot of my cities do. So let's go ahead and build that there. And you need a neighborhood too. Yeah, there's a +6 tile. There's actually one up here that's even better. Let's do that. Let's do that. Stock exchange, please. Munster has been promoted. Now, Munster was one of the bastions of Shinto in the area, so having that city converted should be good. Should be good. 12 turns away. If we have a themed museum, I'm just gonna ignore that message. We're not gonna replace spies, or remove spies rather. Nice. We can build Ruhr Valley now. Ruhr Valley gives 30% production and +1 production for each mine and quarry in a city. Now I don't think I have a ton of mines and quarries. No, I don't. I only have the only have that. Is that a mine? No. No, that's a oh, that's a plantation. That thing. I was going to say pasture, but no, that's a plantation. So no, we don't have any mines whatsoever in Aachen. So not the best place to put it. It's not going to be a really good production bonus. So why don't we just, again, let's go ahead and do a bombard. We need to start building up our unit. Escape route, go on foot. Damn! Alright, damn it. Let's make a deal. We need that spy back, damn it. So you, we'll tell you what, would you be willing to... Nope, you are not willing to give me gold. Interesting. You don't want gold per turn. She only wants both of her spies back. Damn it! She would capture that. Alright, fine. You can have them. You can have them. We'll capture them again. You just keep throwing them at the one city. I'll just take them again. Fine by me. It's obnoxious. Alright, meanwhile, here's Hans. So we're going to send him to... Do I know where her freaking capital is yet? No, I don't. Let's put you in Issyk. I want to find that damn capital. Alright, now you come up here. We need to cleanse some additional cities. You guys skip your turn, and let's go to the next one. And on that note, we are at turn 200. I was about to say 300.
However
235.
the strategy, you should occasionally look at the result.
1640 AD. We are going to need to go to war with Tamiris pretty soon, I think, to keep her at bay. I do want to go ahead and train a naturalist. Let's see if there's any... Oh, good. There's a spot right next to me that I can build a natural park. How fortuitous, and that will help with culture a lot. We might have room for an additional one as well. Now, in this area, we have, I can build a mine, and I have stone there, so Ruhr Valley is not a bad choice, but I think I'd rather do the stock exchange in Mainz. And we're just going to kind of look around for the best spot to build that wonder in the beginning of the next episode. But, oh, look, we're already cycling turns again. Not bad. So, yeah, going to turn 236, going to be 1660 AD, maybe? Ish. Nope, 1650. But I will stop this one here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time, just like the rest of my historical and grand strategy content. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.